Hello my friends, welcome back to my channel Diamonds and Washi. My name is Katie, and if you are new here, hello and welcome, and if you are back, welcome back. Today I'm here with an unboxing from Distracted by Diamonds. This is of the beautiful kit Primrose by the artist Alphonse Mucha. This is actually an old masters kit, and it fits in the genre of artwork that's from before the current copyright year in the United States, so it's from before the year 1928. I've actually had this in my stash since last summer and thought that I would go ahead and get into it this summer. It's on my radar to maybe work on as part of the Summer with a Masters event that I'm hosting this summer. If you'd like more information on that event, it runs through the end of July, and I'll point you in the direction of our launch and kickoff videos in that playlist, so you can take a look and see if it's something you want to join in on. So anyway, this is a pretty large kit. As you can see down here, it's 62 by 140 centimeters. I got this particular kit in round drills. At the time that I purchased, it was available in both drill shapes, and I believe that Distracted by Diamonds, which is part of the same shop as Patty Wax, it actually displays as Patty Wax on Etsy. I've seen this stocked on and off recently, so you can check back there if you want to try to get your hands on this one. I think it's the same size and version and everything, but on the back of the box we have some instructions written out for you guys. There's some branding from Distracted by Diamonds. The owners are Robin and Ben, and they're very sweet. And they have a really nice selection of legally licensed diamond painting kits. A lot from more, present day artists, and a lot of old masters actually. They're one of the very first shops that, if not the very first shop, that really popularized these old masters artwork as kits, as diamond painting kits. Outside of, Starry Night and stuff like that. I remember I had a beautiful piece by the same artist as this piece, Alphonse Mucha, that they carried a while back, Zodiac, and that was kind of my first introduction to Alphonse Mucha. And then I've quickly fallen in love with a lot of Alphonse Mucha's panel pieces like this one, and I thought, well, before I try to decide if I want to work on it for Summer of the Masters, let's unbox it and take a look and see if it looks like something I can handle. So, spoiler, the whole thing is not going to fit in frame because of the sheer size, but I will be sure to insert a picture later, and I will just show you as much as I can at a given time. Wow, so that is maybe, I'm guessing that's maybe half. That's wide too. This is a big one. Holy cow, you guys. Oh my gosh. She is gorgeous though. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we're almost to the top. 140 centimeters. You guys, I might be in over my head with this one. Okay, so here are the other inclusions that were rolled in up here at the top. So we have 2 big bags of diamonds. It actually doesn't seem like that much when you look at the sheer size of this panel, honestly. It doesn't seem like that much, but there you have it. We do have a basic toolkit that's come with our kit. And if you take a look, you'll see, oh, there's a multi-placer in there. Okay, so we do have a basic pen. You have some wax. There's a thin plastic film on there. Be sure you peel that off before you try to load up your pen. We have a thin plastic multi-placer. You can pop this in the end of this pen if you want to try your hand at placing more than one diamond at a time. And then of course you've got a tray. So a kit at this size and scope though, I might recommend some tool upgrades, like a slightly more comfortable diamond painting pen, maybe a larger tray, that sort of thing that might make the process of working on a large project like this a little less daunting. It's likely that you already have some of those tools though, given that you probably didn't buy a kit this large if you're a brand new beginner, but maybe you did. I don't know. Anyway, here is it's actually a large sticker sheet that's been included with the kit. So we have the original artwork, and then Primrose by Alphonse Mucha, and some information about Distracted by Diamonds and their values. This is one of my favorite things about this company. And there's their info again, Robin, proprietor and inventor, Distracted by Diamonds and Patty Wax. Feel free to pause if you'd like to read that. Then over here is a set of stickers. They're not cut for you, but you can just cut into them and it would go, you know, just as easily. Looks like we're gonna have a total of 47 colors in this kit. And what I'll probably do is I'll cut these out and put these on my storage containers, and that'll make it easy to find the symbols so that I'm not worrying about trying to look at the legend every time I'm going to place a symbol, if that makes sense. So 47 colors, not too bad for a painting this size, I will say. So now is probably a good time for me to go ahead and insert a picture of this whole diamond painting in frame. So I'll pop that up now. And I don't know if I can properly communicate truly how large this panel is. I feel like a lot of the Mucha panels that you see and that like I've done one or two tend to have been a little bit skinnier, not 60 centimeters wide. So that is a little bit intimidating to me. There's just this, the name is at the bottom, Primrose by Alphonse Mucha. We have a legend at the bottom as well. The canvas material itself, it's a pretty stiff, but like really thick and sturdy material. I think it's gonna hold diamonds really well. And yeah, it's kind of a rough backing, but it feels like a really nice weight material. Now the glue itself, really sticky, really sticky. It's poured glue. A lot of times you could tell that because poured glue usually comes with that clear plastic cover. And then let me show you at the top. Yeah, this is a lot to maneuver around. I apologize. She is a stunner though, an absolute stunner, you guys. So up here at the top, okay, there's their branding, Distracted by Diamonds. There's their logo. You're not gonna have any fraying on these kits because you do have these scalloped and finished edges. The glue up here is very sticky. We have another legend over here at the top right. It's gonna match the one at the bottom left. And there is the schematic and the size and the thumbnail. And then let's look at the symbols up close too. So the printing is very clear and it's not difficult to make out what the different symbols are. We do have this white heart symbol, and every once in a while, if there's another symbol that is like a white color on a dark background, let me look at the legend. I don't see any others. Okay, so that shouldn't be an issue. I was gonna say every once in a while there'll be like a spade or a diamond that's a white color on a dark background, and that can, sometimes you just wanna make sure you're looking really closely at those things. So notice that this is very high on the confetti side of things. There's tons of color changes in small areas. So you're gonna be doing mostly single placing through here. And it may take you a little longer because of that, but with old masters kits like this one, that confetti and this style of rendering that is designed to be very close to the original artwork, that's gonna pay off beautifully and be really worth it. I really like how Distracted by Diamonds renders old masters kits because it tends away from the really crisp, clear lines and really tries to stick close to the original artwork. We do have some color blocking in her skin tones here, which is nice. Color blocking is when you have some of the same color in a small area, so you'll be able to use your multi-placer a little bit. But no, primarily this is confetti. Even some of these background areas, there's some color I guess there's some color blocking in here, but like then the edges, it's confettied. This has lots of confetti, this green background. Even her skin here, her hand has a lot of confetti. And over here. I did choose to get this one with round diamonds though, even though I tend to recommend getting old masters kits in squares. I got this one in rounds because I really thought that it would make it less intimidating to work on a project this size. I thought, oh, rounds will maybe go a little bit faster. But it's still definitely a large project, but it being in rounds and not squares might help. Like I said, when I bought this kit, you had the option. I got to pick which drill shape I wanted, and that's kind of a nice option too. And Robin, I think, does hand chart her kits to a degree. But the style of the rendering, like I said, really is a little softer. And I think that, you know, as far as your preferences go for rendering, that's going to be subjective. That's going to be totally up to you. But I have to say, I've seen several kits by Distracted by Diamonds finished, especially these old Masters kits, and they're amazing. They look so, 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 so good. Let me roll this backwards just a little bit so we can at least enjoy that part. I'm gonna go ahead and take a look at the diamonds now, but that looks great. The printing looks really clear on the canvas, and she looks like an absolute beauty. Again, I don't think that I'm able to properly convey to you guys just how large this painting truly is. It's larger than any Alphonse Mucha kit that I've worked on, and this would be a stunner. I can't imagine how beautiful this would be if you completed and hung it and displayed it in your home. Just gorgeous. Now let's look at these diamonds. So we do have 2 separate bags of them, and it looks like they come in these resealable bags. So let's take a look. So sometimes we'll have multiple of one color in these resealable bags, like 3771, a nice peachy color. The diamonds, I can see some of that like faceted sparkle already. So they have nice round diamonds. And then we've got some pinks and browns. Again, this kit just has 47 colors. So of course, most of these colors, it looks like we're gonna have a lot of, quite a lot of. And then some more browns. Actually, it's almost a purpley brown. A couple bags of this white color, which we had a lot of that in the background, 5200. I'm looking at the diamonds in the bags. I'm not seeing trash or lots of inconsistently sized diamonds or anything like that, which is good, of course. Let's take a look here. Now, it's definitely nice that these come in Ziploc bags or resealable bags like this, because that means that you guys now have the option. If you want to work out of these resealable bags, you absolutely can do that. You don't have to kit these up into storage containers. That's what I tend to do because I'm pretty klutzy. But it's nice that you have the option. If you do like to work out of Ziploc bags, I would just caution you that sometimes you will run into a little bit more static. At least that's what I found for me. Look at that bright cherry red. So if you do find yourself running into staticky diamonds, like ones that want to cling to the side of the bag, which actually so far these look good, I'm not seeing static. If you run into static, I just cut up a piece of dryer sheet into small squares and tuck it in the bag, and sometimes multiple squares, and tuck it in the bag and then kind of shift it all around, and that tends to do the trick. So these 310s look really good. You guys, I'm really happy with the drill quality that I'm seeing. It looks great. Looks absolutely great. So show you another little bunch. And you can see the DMC code is printed on here. I think this bottom number is probably the weight in either ounces or grams. Yeah, so these look good. The colors are very happy. Definitely gives me kind of springy summer vibes, which Primrose, that seems appropriate, I think. So you guys, this beauty, this absolutely gorgeous panel by Alphonse Mucha is called Primrose. This is from Distracted by Diamonds. Just to recap, this comes with round diamonds. So like I said, I believe you have the option of choosing your drill shape. Has 47 colors, no ABs by the way, which I actually prefer it that way with old Masters kits like this one. I feel like this style of artwork lends itself to not having ABs, just in my personal opinion. And so that's not something that I'm disappointed about whatsoever, that there weren't ABs included. I mean, I think that this looks absolutely beautiful. Distracted by Diamonds makes a really nice quality kit, and I love their selection of old Masters and their licensed artwork from more kind of modern present day artists as well. So I will take a look and see if this is still listed in her shop. Just FYI, Distracted by Diamonds, like I said, is part of the Etsy shop Patty Wax, and they sell diamond painting accessories as well. I think they kind of originated the idea of scented wax alternatives, like alternatives to the pink wax that comes in your kits. And so feel free to check out they have Patty Wax and Patty Wax Super Sticky. They have a lot of special drills. They have cover minders, all sorts of stuff. So feel free to go and take a look at some of their accessories as well. And their nice variety of diamond paintings, like I said. They restock a couple of times a day. Double check the shop announcements for the most up-to-date information as far as when restocks are happening. But all that being said, even if this kit isn't in stock at the time that you take a look, it may be back soon or it may be back later. She tends to cycle through different kits at different times. But even if this one isn't in stock, hopefully this still gave you a sense for what the shop has to offer, which is, like I said, some really nice quality kits, a little bit higher confetti level than maybe some other companies have, but it really gives you this beautiful rendering style that I think suits Old Masters artwork really, really, really well. So let me know what you guys think. Have you seen this kit before? Is it in your stash? Do you think you're going to go try to pick it up? I will have to see. I have to think on if I'm going to work on this one this summer or not. But either way, I hope to work on a kit from Distracted by Diamonds very soon so that you can see another completed kit from them by me. I have completed kits from them in the past, and I'll do my best to link to those reviews below if you're curious. But otherwise, I'm going to let you guys go. Feel free to subscribe if you want to stay up to date with future diamond painting content from me. I'd love to have you as part of my little community here. I hope you have a really amazing rest of your day, and I'll chat with you in the next one. Bye.